Did you know that almost 6% of Canada's population is Indian? According to Statistics Canada, Indians are the fastest growing ethnicity in Canada, while also already being the largest non-European ethnicity in the country. This hard-working and earnest community is also thriving and changing the way Canada lives. The Immigration Office has created many helpful visa types and immigration options for qualified and willing Indians to move to Canada with their families and begin a whole new life. But do these immigration policies justify the alarmingly growing rate of Indians in the country? You guessed it, there's a darker side to this move. There is a lot of illegal movement into Canada, and this video is going to expose all of it. Let's start with the basic question. Why are Indians crossing into Canada? This is a question that's got a magnitude of answers. Millions of Indians, Pakistanis and Bengalis dream of being in Canada because in general it's a better life in every aspect. Sure, they might feel like the food's never going to be the same, but here are some reasons why Indians are moving to Canada today. Number 1. Better education prospects. Across the globe, Indians are known for being intellectual and hard-working people. And for these people, a good education prospect becomes extremely important when they're looking to relocate. Canada has a truckload of high-ranking and prestigious universities that not only provide the best education possible, but also open their alumni to better jobs, higher pay, and much more. Speaking of jobs, we have reason Number 2. A thriving job market with higher wages. India's population is growing every day, but the same can't be said for its wages or job market. In fact, many Indians find themselves struggling to meet household expenses or simply hold on to a job, as is reflected in the country's 7.3% unemployment rate. Being connected with the US, Canada has a thriving job market and pays tenfold higher wages and salaries to employees, making it an attractive option for Indians. Many Indians would benefit highly from working a job in Canada and sending money back home, as the conversion rate would be beneficial. Number 3. Easier to gain PR in Canada than in the USA. The US is the land of opportunities, even for Indians, but it's not that easy to get a H-1B visa or file for immigration in America. America will make you jump through many hoops, and even then, the chances of success are low. On the other hand, Canada makes it much easier for immigrants and foreign workers to establish themselves in Canada with a permanent resident status or PR. Whether it's in the form of seeking asylum, getting a work visa, or coming to Canada as a dependent of a student or worker, the options are easy and limitless. Number 4. Better healthcare and social security. Can we all agree that healthcare and social security weigh heavily when it comes to the quality of life? Luckily, Canada has a good policy for both. Not only does the country benefit from some of the most advanced forms of healthcare, but it is also made accessible for every member of society, regardless of their financial situation. Furthermore, the country is also lending out old age benefits to every employee who has worked in the country, as well as allowances to parents for supporting their underage children. These policies are hard to find and benefit from in India, and hence, it makes sense why everyone simply wants to move to Canada. Now, before we move on to the rest of the video, please subscribe to our channel and like the video. And if you're an Indian by any chance, tell us why you might consider moving to Canada from wherever you are in the world. That way we'll grow our perspective. How and where are they coming in from? Being the third largest country in the world, Canada has many areas that are often not fully covered by border control. In many places, the border will often be a low fence or a thin yellow line painted on the road, which paves the way for illegal immigration to be easier than ever. One of the popular examples of a legal border crossing is the Roxham Road. Roxham Road is a 5-mile rural road from the former hamlet of Perry Mills in the town of Champlin, New York, United States. Roxham Road is bisected by the Canada-US border between Quebec and New York, sitting about 50 kilometers south of Montreal. This slim road has been openly used by over 95,000 illegal immigrants to reach Canada while being on a visitor visa in the US. Furthermore, it's also a popular way that travel agents opt to send families and young men to Canada without going through the legal process. But that's not the only way. In 2010, almost 500 Sri Lankans and Tamil Indians embarked on a Thai boat MV Sunsea and reached the shores of British Columbia. Like any illegal immigrant, they all instantly asked for asylum, and many were offered residence in Canada after being processed. Now, if you're wondering about the repercussions of crossing these simple borders, it's as harsh as Canadians can get. According to unofficial reports, people who cross Roxham Road into Canada will often immediately hire a lawyer and file for asylum. While this procedure occurs, the Canadian government will allocate the immigrants to a specific luxury hotel, paying for all incurred expenses in the meantime. This is done to ensure that these people don't disappear, but for everyone else, it's nothing short of a paid vacation after doing something highly illegal. Yet the question stands: is it safe? It might sound easy for anyone to just get into Canada and become a Canadian national in no time, but that process brings in its own deadly stakes. The donkey routes taken by Indians are nothing short of heart-stoppingly terrifying. In March 2023, a family of 4 was trying to cross the US-Canada border when they were found drowned in a marshy land in the Canadian province of Quebec. They were on a visit visa and tried to illegally cross over into the other country when they went missing and were found in the St. Lawrence River, along with a Romanian family of 2, including a child. In another case, it was found that thousands of Indian students were on the brink of deportation in June 2023 because they were found to gain admission to Canadian universities and colleges on fake credentials and fake offer letters. Some students were rescued by the US and Canadian authorities when they tried to illegally cross over into the country, but their boat capsized. Despite having high IELTS scores, these boys could not speak or understand English in court. In January 2022, a family of 4, including an infant from Gujarat, froze to death in Canada while trying to cross the border. And so, the stakes to cross the border are death more often than not. How have Indians impacted Canada? The Indian community in India is one with a long history, beginning with the British bringing in thousands of indentured labourers from India to thousands of skilled workers and intellectual students moving to reside in Canada. It's 100% true that Canada has been heavily impacted. Of course, the Indian food in Canada is one of the most popular things one knows of. If we say that Indian cuisine has become an integral part of local gastronomy, it wouldn't be a lie. In terms of culture, Indians have infused Canada with a vibrant array of traditions, art forms, and customs. The popularity of Bollywood films and music has soared, influencing Canadian entertainment and media landscapes. Moreover, practices such as yoga and meditation, rooted in ancient Indian traditions, have gained widespread acceptance, with Canadians embracing them as pathways to holistic well-being. Indian cultural festivals such as Diwali and Holi have also become celebrated occasions, with many major cities setting up colourful decorations. In the realm of education, Indians have made significant contributions to Canada's academic landscape. Indian students form a substantial portion of the international student body in Canadian universities and colleges, bringing with them diverse perspectives, talents, and intellectual curiosity. Many Indian scholars, researchers, and professionals have also chosen Canada as a destination for higher education and career opportunities, contributing to groundbreaking research, innovation, and knowledge exchange across various fields. Indian-owned businesses span a wide range of sectors, from technology and healthcare to hospitality and retail. These enterprises not only create jobs and stimulate economic activity, but also foster bilateral trade and investment between India and Canada. Some of those companies include Wipro, Tata Consultancy Services, and Infosys. Indian entrepreneurs and professionals have also established networks and partnerships that bridge the gap between the two countries. And this is the end of our video. If you liked exploring how Canada became a mini India because of illegal immigration, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. That way we'll buck you a passenger seat on our upcoming video travels. In the meantime, check out this cool video right here.